Canadian military use a brand called the Macmillan TAC-50. This is a brute of a weapon. Each round is as long as a pop can. If it hits a person, it will tear them in half from more than 2 kilometers away. The snipers invited me to try out their gun. They'd already scoped the target, so all I had to do was aim and fire. From a distance of about 500 meters, I could hit a target. But when they stretched it out past 800 meters, still easy for them, it was almost impossible for me. This gun was the same gun that Rob Furlong and his fellow snipers used on Operation Anaconda.
You would never take a hit from 50 and walk it off.
What would happen if it hit you in the shoulder?
Yeah, you probably had to learn to write with the other hand.
Like your shoulder, it's off. I mean, that's the thing. It's a devastating weapon.
It's a devastating weapon, yeah.
During Operation Anaconda, Furlong discovered that he could shoot from incredible distances, still maintaining accuracy. But when he ran out of Canadian ammo, he began to use American ammunition, which let him shoot even further still.
When we fired the first round, you get that feeling, yeah, okay, it kicks different, because every ammo is a little different. And then we start noticing it's a hotter round. We're getting longer ranges at this round. I think that's when we start to begin to reach out a little bit further.
Up until that point, the longest sniper kill in history took place 35 years earlier during the Vietnam War. U.S. Sergeant Carlos Hathcock killed a Viet Cong soldier from 2,286 meters, just over 2.2 kilometers.
In fact, had you heard about sniper history? You know, the Sergeant Carlos Hathcock in Vietnam, 1967.
I wasn't aware of any kind of record or anything. I'm not into it like that. I mean, it's a job for me.
But during Operation Anaconda, Rob Furlong would make history. His team spotted 3 Taliban fighters who appeared to be carrying a large weapon. They were nearly 2.5 kilometers away in the mountains.
It was such a far distance. I mean, I remember saying to my partner, it's like, I can just barely see these guys.
Well, you can't see from that distance their faces?
I can't. It's just an outline for me. Like, I don't have a powerful enough scope on my rifle to be able to see that. It's just an outline. That's all I'm following. Target was selected, and the first shot's released, and I hear miss, and gives me a correction, and then the second shot, and then my partner says it looks like it hit the bag, because he had some sort of bag on his shoulder or whatever. If I hit something that's on, if I hit a bag, that's good dope. That's my fault, because the next round succeeds.
3 bullets, 1 kill. From 2,430 meters away, it's the longest sniper kill in history. After the mission, Furlong and his team followed the creed of the snipers: never boast about a kill.
But that got out, and apparently it just spread like wildfire, and it was a big deal.
2430 is the longest shot in history for a kill, and people just can't believe it.
But at the time, we didn't know that.
Yeah, but as you say, it gets out.
But when it gets out, we can't stop the story.
To this day, no one knows how many people the Canadian sniper team took out, although some have estimated it's as high as 30 or more.
Not a lot of people realize they've killed people, a number of people. You live with that. Does it haunt your conscience?
No, I don't. I don't lay awake at night and think, oh wow, you know, what have I done? I think about what I've contributed.
Deep down, is there a bit of ice there?
I mean, there has to be a little bit just to do this type of job.
After such a successful mission, you might think that the 2 Canadian sniper cells were celebrated, but not so. Within days, they were sent out on another mission, one that became infamous.
We're there for about 4 or 5 days in position. We didn't engage any targets or anything like that. We're kind of doing overwatch for all the Canadians who are crawling around through the caves and just kind of clearing all kinds of crevices and caverns and so forth.
2 of the snipers were accused of desecrating the dead body of a Taliban soldier. When the Canadians returned to base, the snipers were placed under investigation.
The allegation obviously had to be investigated, but I think it was maybe the way it was investigated, the way it went about, kind of destroyed the sniper cell that we had in Afghanistan with us.
So you were accused of one of the worst things, your team. As a soldier, who had done his duty, how did that make you feel personally?
I think it really put a tarnish on some good things that were done over there.
After a prolonged 4-year investigation, all of the snipers were finally cleared. They were allowed to collect Bronze Stars from the U.S. Army, one of the highest awards. But still, Furlong and several others were so soured by the experience that they left the military.
There's a lot of anger sometimes towards us, the way you're treated, but this is not a hospital, it's not a preschool, it's nothing like that. It's the military. It's a big green machine, it operates one way, and that's it. It doesn't stop to pick up people sometimes that fall off, even though it probably should, it doesn't. And that's just the way it works.
Which explains why, for all his bitterness, Rob Furlong is still very proud to have served as a Canadian sniper.
Do you think Canadians are the best snipers in the world?
Not a doubt in my mind.
No doubt in your mind?
No doubt in my mind.
But while Rob Furlong drives the night beat as a cop in Edmonton, thinking about his sniper past, right now in Gagetown, the military continues to produce some of the world's deadliest warriors and send them off to war in Afghanistan.